Okay, opening up on House Bill 2690. It's Friday, April 26, 1 p.m. in Conference Room 229. House Bill 2690 relating to water on behalf of the House, myself, Lowen, Tarnas, Poi Poi, co-chairs, managers Ayu, Keela, and Ward.
Okay, thank you, Chair. For the Senate, the conferees for HB 26990, Senate Draft 1, myself, Chair, as Chair, co-chairs Gabbard, Wakai, and Rhodes.
Okay, thank you, Senator. I'm not sure we'll be able to move forward with this today.
Yeah, I believe that too, because on our side, we haven't gotten our release anyway from Ways and Means.
Yeah.
And, you know, that's the decision that the House has made as well. You're taking care of on the first part with regards to the resources, the money side. So I guess the decision for you folks is not to support the draft Senate, I would say part 2. So having said that, we'll just deal with it next year, and we got some work to do. I have some things already lined up for our post-session work, looking at the water systems throughout the state. Unfortunately, we were hoping that this measure would at least take care of the part 2, which is important, not only looking at agriculture lands, but the entire water effect that would affect housing. And we're in the midst of speeding up our housing projects on Maui, which is very concerning to me as far as but I'm happy that the state with our HFDC and all the other housing agencies under the state, you know, will be complying with the procurement and the fast movement of housing. But what's going to happen with those private developers that are probably waiting out there to develop projects for housing, and perhaps now the decisions will be made by another direction coming from either the DLNR chair or the governor, and hoping that they address the issues that it should come under the direction of the County of Maui. But that's the concern that I have as well. So we got some work to do. And I think at this point, we'll say goodbye to HB 2690 and some work. This is not the only issue that I've dealt with in my career here. If it took 20 years to pass my Act 90, then we'll continue to work on this next year. And we'll all have to make sure that we are partners in this measure that's very serious for us. With that said, and I said it before, if this started in 1979, when the Water Commission told Governor Ariyoshi that this Water Commission should have its autonomy, and again in 1994, when the commission asked the Senate President and the Speaker to make sure that the Water Commission has its own authority. Having said that, it takes 2024 to start the role again. So we'll get this done. Hopefully next year. We've got some work to do that I have plans for. So with that said, I think we're just saying goodbye. But thank you. It was nice to have the discussion, because I think for Hawai'i and the legislature, and the policymakers as well on the different counties, we got some work to do.
Yes,
Yeah.
I absolutely agree with you. You know, I am also sad that we're not able to move forward on part 2, because I think there's a lot of really good, important, necessary policy components that are needed. And, you know, I hope it doesn't take us as long as it's taken on Act 90, because you and I are still
We'll work
working
on it.
on that.
I have a
And
good feeling that next year will be a good year. So,
I hope so as well.
okay, thanks.
Thank
Nice
you.
working with you guys. And I thank all of those out there in the communities throughout the state that has come out to support this measure. And what's so different is that the generational participation that happened this year. There were students and there were folks that came out at their own expenses to travel to the Capitol. I'm so impressed with those young folks out there, Lahaina Strong, and even before that, the first group that started coming as well, but also that the law school at the University of Hawaii, how they were so active in this particular issue. And it's unfortunate, but we'll have them working with us along the way.
Absolutely.
Okay? Thank you.
I would just want to add, I think the testimony was very moving and persuasive, especially from the students from Maui. We heard them in the Water and Land Committee, and I hope that we can pass this next year. It's the right thing to do. We need to do it the right way.
Absolutely. You know, if you folks ever read Land and Power, I think for myself, it's going to be land and water next year. We'll start a new topic for this decade.
Very good.
All right, okay.
Agreed. Thank you.
All right,
Adjourned.
thanks.
Good afternoon. Thank you for joining us on the Committee on Education, Conference Committee on Education. Starting with, this is 1:30, we are in room 229. Today is Friday, April 26th. Starting with Senate Bill 2475, correct? Relating to education, for private schools, charter schools, pre-kindergarten programs. This is the Harm to Students Registry, and we do have WAM release. Oh, I'm sorry.
We have FIN release on our side. On behalf of the House, we have Woodson, Tarnas, Takanuchi, La Chica, Mizuno, Takayama, and Garcia as members and managers.
Thank you. And myself, as chair, Senators Aquino, Kim, and Rhodes co-chair, and Senator Hashimoto member. So Chair, we do have WAM release on this. This is to establish a harm to students registry for all early learning programs or schools and K-12 educational institutions within the state of Hawaii to take effect upon approval. And we are ready for the vote.
Thank you, Madam Chair. And it also includes statutory provisions for private schools, and we took out the appropriation and the FTE per the DOE request.
Yes.
Clean date. Thank you.
Ready for the vote?
Chair votes aye.
Chair votes aye. Senator Aquino.
Aye.
I vote aye. Senator Rhodes.
Aye.
Senator Hashimoto.
Aye.
5 ayes. May I take the vote for the House?
Please.
Senator Vincent.
Aye.
Senator Torres.
Aye.
Senator Takeuchi.
Aye.
Senator La Chica.
Aye.
Senator Mizuno.
Aye.
Senator Takayama.
Aye.
And Representative Garcia.
Aye.
Okay. 7 ayes. We have our measure.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, we're going to move on to HB 2074, HD2, SD2. This is with regards to Kaipuni. On behalf of the House, we have Woodson, Morikawa as chairs, Amado, Kahaloa, Kapela, and Garcia as managers.
Thank you. On behalf of the Senate, myself as chair, Senator Decoy co-chair, and Favela manager.
Madam Chair, I think we're close with getting money release on our side.
Correct. And no WAM release at this point either.
Okay, so if we can please roll this to 2:30 in this conference room, 229 at 2:30 and 229 today.
Today, 2:30.
Thank you. Adjourn. Thank you. Convening the Joint Committee on HB 2774, HD2, SD1. On behalf of the House, we have Woodson, Gates, and Kahaloa as chairs, Lachika, Mizuno, Garcia as manager.
For the Senate, myself as, oops,
Senate,
the Senate, oh, go ahead.
Senate Gabbard as chair, Kidani and Kunua as co-chairs, Rhodes and Richards as members.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. We don't have money released on our side.
Neither do we.
Okay, are you amenable to rolling this to 232 in this room?
Sounds good.
Okay, thank you. 229. Adjourn.
Thank you. We're here to hear the Senate Bill 3087. We're in room 229. It's 1:36 or so p.m. Relating to early learning. Chair, we're ready to vote. We do have WAM release.
We do not have fin release on our side as of yet. So can we roll this to 230 and we'll just clarify and make sure we have our release on our side?
Okay, so we will come back to this one.
Okay, 230 in this room, 229 today.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
We are convening the conference committee Friday, April 26, 2024, 1:40 p.m., conference room 229. This is to consider one measure. We are reconsidering our previous decision because the proposed draft agreed to by Chair Kidani and myself and the money committees had some amendments that were not announced during our last hearing on this measure. My bad. Today, we will correct this so this important program is secure. The first vote we'll take is to reconsider our previous decision on this bill made April 24th, 2024 in conference room 329. And the second one will be on the amended draft. I'm here on behalf of the House, myself, Takenouchi, excused for the moment, and managers Amato and Garcia.
And for the Senate, myself as chair, Senator Kim and Favela.
Okay. And perfect timing. Okay, and noting the presence now of my co-chair, Takenouchi, we are going to take the first vote to reconsider our previous decision on this bill. Voting aye means that you support reconsideration. I vote aye, Martin votes aye, Takenouchi? Aye. Amato? Aye. Garcia?
Aye.
Can I take the vote for the Senate?
Please.
Chair Kirani?
Aye.
Chair Kim? Senator Viola?
Aye.
Okay, so our second vote now, we're going to vote to pass HB 2430, which establishes the Summer Electronic Benefits Transfer for Children program, which is federally funded but requires a shared administrative cost with the state. This bill appropriates money and declares that the appropriation exceeds the state general fund expenditure. And this has amendments which include removing the language that required any contract with providers to administer the summer EBT program comply with competitive procurement processes, as this is not exempt and already must do that. Inserting $53,000 for one FTE program specialist and hiring of staff systems modifications and operating expenses at the DOE. And then for DHS, inserting $2,050,000 for one FTE program specialist position and the hiring of staff, systems modifications, and operating expenses. And then the establishing a date that the current date, July 1st, 2024. Does anyone have the current draft here? That my proposed draft, did everyone have them out?
No, but the effective date is July 1st, 2024.
Is this the one with our more complicated date? Okay, and for the date, we'll say this act shall take effect upon its approval, provided that sections 3 and 4, which are the money sections, shall take effect on July 1st, 2024. And with that, for the vote. So voting on HB 2430 HD2 SD1 with amendments, Martin votes aye. Takenuchi?
Aye.
Amato?
Aye.
Garcia? Aye. Senator may take the vote again?
Please.
Chair Kidani?
Aye.
Chair Kim?
Aye.
Senator Favela? Aye. Thank you. We are adjourned. Thank you. Thank
Thank you. Reconvening for HB 2074, HD2, SD1. This is with regards to Kaipuni. On behalf of the House, we have Woodson Morikawa as chairs, Amado Kahaloa, Capella Garcia as managers.
Thank you. And for the Senate, myself as chair, Senator Ducoit, co-chair, and Senator Favela, manager.
Madam Chair, we do not have fin release on our side. We hope it's coming soon. So if we can roll this till 3:12 in this room 229 today.
At 3:12.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
I'm sorry. We have the room until what time?
There's a 2:13 already spread.
On our slot,
4 o'clock.
recess. Meeting for, are we on?
Count you down.
Going live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, good afternoon. Reconvening for HB 2074 regarding Kaipuni education. Madam Chair, if we can please reconvene this measure for 4 o'clock in this conference room 229 today.
Agreed.
Thank you.
Moving on to the next item, we have Senate Bill 3087 relating to early learning. We do have WAM release.
We have fin release on our side as well.
Great. The conferees for this bill is myself as chair, Senator Kim co-chair, and Senator Hashimoto.
Thank you. And on behalf of the House, we have Woodson Morikawa as chair, Lachika Garcia as manager. Madam Chair, as I understand it, the new CD makes the early learning opportunities applicable for all public buildings with a clean date.
Is it for all public buildings? It was, yeah. Okay, yes. Thank you.
Thank you.
Ready for the vote?
Yes, ready for the
Okay,
vote. Chair
vote
votes
on
aye.
3087, conference draft. Senator Kidani votes aye, I vote aye. Senator Hashimoto?
Aye.
May I take the vote for the House?
Please.
Okay, Co-Chair Woodson.
Aye.
Co-Chair Morikawa. Representative LaChica. Representative Garcia. Okay, we have another bill.
Thank you.
Great. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Okay, thank you. Good afternoon. Reconvening for HB 2774, HD2, HD1. This is with regards to local food products. And on behalf of the House, we have Woodson, Gates, Kahaloa as chairs, LaChica, Mizuno, and Garcia as manager.
And for the Senate, Gabbard as chair, Kidani and Kanuha as co-chairs, Rhodes and Richards as members.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. We are still waiting on fin release. If we can please give this at least one more attempt and roll it to 4:01
All right.
PM in this room, 229 today. Thank you.
Okay.
Adjourn.
Okay, oh,
Can we take it out of order?
yes, you want
Okay.
to open the,
So for Senate Bill 2284, which is the second item on the agenda, today is Friday, April 26, 3:17 PM in room 229. Voting on the conference committee, Senate Bill 2284 relating to wildfire forecast systems for Hawaii, Senate conferees, myself as chair, Wakai Shimabukuro co-chairs, Hashimoto and Favela members.
thank you on behalf of the House. It's myself, Todd Poipoi as co-chairs, and managers LaChica, Mizuno, and Souza.
Okay, I'm told I don't have a quorum on this second measure, so let's go back to the first measure, sorry.
Okay, so I'm gonna go then.
Okay, what, are you gonna come right back?
Yeah,
Okay,
yes.
because you're the Ways and Means person on this? Okay, sorry, so shall we go move
Back to the top one?
Yes.
Okay, so we'll open up on House Bill 2248, relating to beach management on the North Shore of Oahu. On behalf of the House, it's myself, Reps Todd and Poipoi as co-chairs, managers Gagnon, Mizuno, Garcia.
And for the Senate, myself as chair, Inoue, Gabbard, Decoy, co-chairs, Favela, member.
Okay, so Senator, I think we have agreement on the conference draft on this.
I believe we do, and I appreciate your work on this, Representative, and I think this is a workable measure.
So we have also approval from Ways and Means and Finance.
Right, for an addition of $1 million in the appropriation.
Okay, so if we're ready to take the vote,
Okay.
House Bill 2248, which would appropriate funds to the University of Hawaii Sea Grant College Program to develop a North Shore beach management plan for the North Shore of Oahu from Sunset Point to Kapo'o Sharks Cove area. We amended the Senate Draft 1 to delete references to climate adaptation. And we also made some clarifying amendments around the need for the county to look at setbacks as well as their land use ordinances. And then we cleaned up the date to July 1, 2024, and inserted the appropriation of $1 million.
Perfect, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so voting on House Bill 2248, recommendation is to pass with amendments. I vote aye. Co-Chair Todd?
Aye.
Co-Chair Poipoi? Manager Gagnon? Manager Mizuno?
Aye.
Manager Garcia? is excused. May I take the vote for the Senate?
Please.
Okay, Chair Kim,
Aye.
Co-Chair Inouye,
Aye.
Co-Chair Gabbard,
Aye.
Co-Chair DeCoit,
Aye.
and Manager Favela is excused. Thank you very much, and do you want to take a recess?
Yeah, can we take like a 5-minute recess?
5-minute recess? Okay. Recess.
Recess, 5 minutes. Okay, we are once again opening on Senate Bill 2284, Senate Draft 2, House Draft 2, relating to wildfire forecast system for Hawaii. And for the conferees for the Senate, myself as chair, Wakai Shimabukuro co-chairs, Hashimoto Favela members.
And on behalf of the House, it's myself, Reps. Poi Poi and Todd as co-chairs, managers LaChica, Mizuno, and Souza.
Okay, I believe we have an agreement. There wasn't much difference as far as the House and Senate versions, and I believe that we also have clearance from Ways and Means and from Finance. We changed the effective date to, is it July 1? It's July 1. July 1, 2024. And the sum of $1 million for the appropriation.
Yes, we're in agreement.
So with that, we're ready for the vote.
Yes.
You take the vote?
Oh, sure. Okay, so SB 2284, passing of CD1. The Senate, Chair Kim,
Aye.
Co-Chair Wakai,
Yes.
Co-Chair Shimabukuro, aye. Senator Hashimoto. Excused. Senator Favela, excused. Take the vote for the House?
Yes.
Okay, Co-Chair Ichiyama.
Aye.
Co-Chair Todd.
Aye.
Co-Chair Poi Poi.
Aye.
Representative LaChica.
Aye.
Representative Mizuno.
Aye.
Representative Souza.
Aye.
Okay, measure adopted.
Okay.
Thank
and
you.
we're done, thank you.
Okay, good afternoon. Reconvening HB 2774, HD2, SD1. This is with regards to local ag products. On behalf of the House, we have Woodson, Gates, Kahaloa as chairs, LaChica, Mizuno, and Garcia as manager.
And for the Senate, Gabbard is chair, Kidani and Kanua as co-chairs, Rhodes and Richards as members.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Unfortunately, we were not able to get to agreement between the House and Senate, and so recommendation is just to try again next year for this one.
All right, Chair.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, good afternoon. Reconvening for HB 2074, HD2, SD1 with regards to Kaipuni education. On behalf of the House, we have Woodson Morikawa as chairs, Amano, Kahaloa, Capella, and Garcia as managers.
Thank you for the Senate, myself as chair, Senator DeCoit co-chair, and Favela manager.
Thank you, Madam Chair. We have money release on our side.
Great, because we have money released on our side.
Beautiful. Okay, so yes. Great proposal. I want to thank Chairman Holt, who's been a huge advocate for this initiative. And so, well, we are grateful to him and all the other participants for helping to get this over the finish line. The CD 1, Section 3, general appropriation language. It appropriates $3,554,683 of A funds for fiscal years 24, 25. This is for Kaipuni programs and FTE positions, specifically 3 full-time equivalent FTEs. These are Kaipuni Education Curriculum Specialists, 2 positions, and 10 full-time FTEs for Kaipuni classroom teacher positions. That and a clean date. Are we in agreement?
We are, and it takes effect July 1, 2024. So
Yes,
great.
effective date July 1, 2024. Okay,
Ready
we're
for
ready
the
to
vote?
take the vote. Chair votes aye. Chair Morikawa.
Aye.
Thank you. Chair, or Manager Amato.
Aye.
Chair Kahaloa.
Aye.
Thank you. Manager Capella.
Aye.
Manager Garcia. Thank you. Madam Chair May.
Yes, please.
Thank you. Madam Chair Kidani.
Aye.
Chair Ducoit.
Aye.
Okay, we have a bill.
Thank you.
Thank you.